Church. It's Pastor Joel, and I'm here with another weekly devotional. If you know me, you know that I don't mind appearing a little bit silly, or maybe we use the word foolish. It's always been part of my faith to embrace the idea that Christians in some sense do appear foolish to the world. And I've always pulled that belief from the words of Paul, and today I want to read to you from 1 Corinthians chapter 1, where Paul says this. He says, Christ didn't send me to preach the good news with clever words so that Christ's cross won't be emptied of its meaning. The message of the cross is foolishness to those who are being destroyed, but it is the power of God for those who are being saved. Christ's message is foolishness to those that are being destroyed. That's where I pull my love of foolishness from, because I think that Christians at times do appear foolish to the world around us, but we know it as true power. When we forgive someone who has hurt us, the world would say that's foolish, but we know that there's power in that forgiveness. When we give extravagantly, whether people need it or not, the world thinks that that's foolish, but we know that it's powerful. Following someone who died on the cross is foolishness to the world, but we know that in the cross true power lies. Being a Christian has always been about being a little bit foolish, and so I've always embraced this idea of Paul's that the Word of God is meant to be preached not with clever words, but in ways that people can simply and easily understand, and in ways that the world might look at and say, well, that's just foolish. Forgiving people is foolish. Giving to people is foolish. Offering our lives for others is foolish. But we know that in those things that appear foolish to the rest of the world, there is true power. And so may we once again this week recommit to being willing to appear foolish to the world so that we might embrace the true power of Christ. Will you please pray with me? God, we give thanks to you that indeed your truth sometimes appears as foolishness to the world, but we have come to know it as truth, and not just as truth, but as powerful truth. And so be with us and walk with us even when we appear foolish to the world. And may your power shine in our lives. All this we ask in your holy name.